Yeah. Hello, gamers. I hope you guys are doing well and amazing. Uh, I've been working. I started working again. I'm on teacher mode, y'all. Hey, let's turn on my lo-fi real quick. Yeah. Hi, puppy. But yeah, I'm on teacher mode again, and like the I'm only at day 3, and I feel tired. But that's like a lot of my colleagues right now. They're like, oh, just gonna get through it. And then the first week is done. And then it'll start feeling it'll start feeling like an engine again. It feels, and then it'll start feeling like the engine is working and the gears start turning, and like we're gonna get used to it again. Hopefully. But overall, these past 3 days have been okay. Like today though was the worst of it, and hopefully it just gets less worse as Friday comes. But the middle day, the hump day, the Wednesday was the roughest day. And it sucked so bad. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you, Flanky, and thank you, Zor, for the check-in earlier. I did return those coins. So if you want, because I forgot to turn on StreamerBot, and it only works when StreamerBot is open. And that's my fault. Boo. The plan for today is really just to yap and vent about the past 3 days. Talk about my like schedule going forward, because with working again, my schedule will change. Hi Zor. My schedule will change because I am not a teacher on summer break anymore. So like that activity where I was streaming like 6 times a week, 4 5, even 6 times a week, that energy is gone. And I will probably only stream 1, maybe twice a week. And there won't be a set schedule for those. It'll just be going, hey, hi, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream. Woo! That's truly how it's going to be from this point on until probably winter break, because that's gonna be like the next like biggest like loop of biggest like gap of like vacation, you know what I mean? So that'll probably until the activity comes back. But just know that my schedule will change. I will likely be streaming Wednesdays, guarantee, hopefully. I think that's the only like guaranteed day, Wednesday. And then every other day it's like boop. I feel like going from this point forward, it's going to be at least guaranteed streams are on Wednesdays. Like you will know I will be streaming on Wednesday. Time maybe from 5, like starting 5, maybe 6. And then any other day it's just like a random, hey, Boom. Infants in preschool. Ah, because you'll be working with early childhood, right? With... Or say like, I meant... When is your first day? You officially got the job? Yippee! Well, with preschool, most of the kids that I work with are like, it's tomorrow. Good luck, good luck. With preschool, it's mainly... It's a lot of patience. I'm going to say that. It's a lot of patience. You are going to have to... You're going to deal with that brunt of... They will not know socially what's right or wrong. So you are going to be that... They don't know what's right or wrong. So you are going to be there as like a social milestone to know... To teach them. To teach them what's right or wrong. What they can or what not do. It's because you're going to be their social milestone. You're gonna help build that, basically. So just do your best with just helping that milestone grow. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of building that milestone up, basically. Knowing what's right or wrong. Can you do this? Can you do that? But it's also... With preschool, it's... energy. They are going to have a lot of energy, and you're going to have to keep up with that. Positive and negative. Positive and negative. They're gonna fight you a lot, but they're also gonna be like, teacher, or like, look at this. Also, you're going to have to know that children at that age do not have a filter yet. So they will just say things from their mouth. So do not take it to heart. Also, you're going to hear a lot of stories about, because they don't have a filter and they don't know social boundaries yet, you're going to hear a lot of stories. You're going to hear a lot of personal stories from their family. I have a lot of funny stories of kids going, oh, teacher. I'm gonna get tea. You will get a lot of tea. Teacher, my mom said not to tell you, but I'm missing school tomorrow because I'm gonna go to Las Vegas. And I was like, okay, thank you for telling me that. Thank you for telling me that. Or teacher. My grandpa died. Cancer. Mom's crying a lot. Oh, okay. I can check up on your mom. How are you feeling though? But then they're like, because they don't know the concepts yet, they'll be like, it's very like, oh yeah. Also, emotional regulation is also a milestone that they are not going to have yet. So you're going to deal with that a lot. Hey, I don't know how good you are with like calming down kids, but that is going to be a skill you will have by the end of it. Can I tell first? Okay. First day of school. Oh, and what else am I gonna say? With infants, you have a lot of empathy apparently. Aww, that's a great skill to have in childcare. I don't have a lot of experience with infants besides like babysitting. So like, I don't work with kids in the infant level. So It's just gonna be mainly potty training. It's mainly potty training. Infants will come to you. Infant, like, yeah, it's gonna be mostly potty training. Because most infants don't have that skill yet. And changing. Potty training and changing. No, and I don't know if your work requires you to change diapers or not. Okay. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm not fully sure yet either. Yeah. It's going to be mainly that. It's gonna be potty training and or diapering is the main thing with infants. And then the same thing, like emotional regulatories. It's a lot of milestones. So far, 3 days have been closed for my first week back so far as a teacher again. The gear is still grinding. Thank you again to all the people who bought stuff off my throne. My students love it. They're really enjoying the tablet. They're like, it's like a drawing tablet where you like, it's like rainbow, and then you press the center and it just, it's kind of like an Etch-a-Sketch or like one of those like magnetic drawing boards, but it's not. But they enjoy it. They enjoy that a lot. And they're putting the My First pencils and adaptive scissors to good use because we are making a lot of decorations for the like open house first day of school welcoming that's at the end of this month. We're making a lot of decorations and art for the classroom to prepare for next like 2 weeks from now when we have our like back to school night. We're doing a lot of decorations. Give me ideas of like what we're gonna do. There's a lot of like back to school art. We're making pencils. We're decorating schools. But like I want to do more like introductory like how was my summer art. But like I want to do a lot of like introductory stuff of like my name is Bun Bun. My favorite subject is I'm looking forward to this school year. I am excited to learn about this. Like, you know, that typical like introductory student art stuff for open house back to school night stuff. Like I want more of that. I gotta look more into like in the teacher websites and like all the stuff like that. Open source bullshit stuff. But I want to make my classroom look nice for when the parents come. I want to decorate it with all their art. I want to decorate with all their art and stuff. But first day of school was a minimum day. We got out at 12:05, which was nice. It was good for the most part. There were a little hiccups every now and then, especially with like my student with like on the more severe side of the spectrum of autism. He could just not handle being back at school. And I'm like, I understand. I get it. You've been gone from school for like 2.5 months. Yeah, I don't think he did summer school either. So yeah, he was not in school, like in an academic setting for 2.5 months. So he is going to relapse on like social etiquette, academic etiquette. Like it's bound to happen. And like in special ed, it's like it's the first like it's like kind of like integral to like rescalpel that within like the first month or so, like just rebuild the schedule, get it back into them. But with my Montsevier, he's like really bad in the sense like emotional like emotional control and the fact that mom doesn't medicate him regularly is like the main problem. So he can't control his emotions because of that. And that leads to today, where the same student trashed my library area because he didn't want to do he didn't want to do schoolwork today. And I had to call the behavioral assistant to like, I had to call the behavioral assistant because like it was getting out of hand where he was just gonna destroy my classroom. I tried my best to calm him down, but like after getting one of the toys missing me, getting thrown at, when the toys getting thrown at me and missing me, and the fact my shins were being kicked up, I had my classroom almost being destroyed, nearly getting destroyed. Only like a quarter of my classroom was destroyed. On the first week of school, yeah, I had to call behavioral intervention. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Hi, Gigi. I hope you're doing well. Oh, we are in an ad right now. I'll do my best to like leave the story out. Like, it was rough. Overall, today was just the roughest day of the week. And I'm already like, let's get to the weekend! Oh, puppy, what's wrong? Oh, puppy. Hey, puppy, no. Do not scratch the window. Hi guys, welcome back from the ad. If you hear my dog, you know the drill. But can you type "ow" in the chat if you can hear me? Or just like a dog emoji, I don't know. Or just write, "I got that dog in me." But what's up? Hi, welcome back. But yeah, I had to call the behavioral interventionalist because I didn't want my classroom to get destroyed. But bro was throwing things and like it almost hit me. And I almost got kicked in my no-no square. Like behavioral had to be called. We're doing a lot this year in terms of like really laying it down, because last year, again, it was my first year, so like it was still me not only getting used to a new class, like trying to get a handle on like a class that wasn't mine in the first place. You know what I mean? Like they had a different teacher before. Well, they didn't have a different teacher, they just had their main teacher, and now they have a co-teacher. So it's me trying to like get my foot in as a co-teacher, but also me being a first-year teacher and being a co-teacher to like the main teacher. This year, there are a lot of changes in which like all the kids have to do mainstreaming. There's no longer, hey, he can't handle it, he's just not going. Now it's just like, whether or regardless a student can handle it or not, they're going to start mainstreaming. in next week or 2 weeks from now. And what I mean by mainstreaming, hold up. What I mean by mainstreaming is that like my kids are gonna start going into general ed classes. They're not gonna stay in the separate special needs class. They're gonna be in here together for maybe like the first couple hours. I want to say like maybe the first couple hours, and then they'll go to general ed for 2 and then come back. So like this is newly implemented for this school year, and hopefully like I'm like genuinely like, oh, I hope this works out, because like I really want them to have a taste of what it's like to be in general ed, but it's more the sense of like how are they gonna do in terms of like handling it with their disabilities, with their learning disabilities and stuff like that. So that's where I'm like, especially my mod severe, who is, like I said, destroying classrooms when like they don't want to do classwork, or throwing a tantrum when like they don't like a specific story that's being told during story time. Like they have to learn that like it's not, the classroom will not always revolve around them and their emotions. The classroom will keep going whether or not. And like that's something that they're going to have to learn, especially my mod severe, because they're going to go into middle school soon. They're going into middle school soon. A 5th grader. They're going to middle school next year. Or not, depending. Not in my district. 6th grade still counts as elementary school. But like it's just a lot. So I'm like, hopefully the mainstreaming does work out. And I'm like hopeful it does. But I'm just scared. I really am just scared. All I can do is just be like optimistic and hopeful that it works out. But overall, this Wednesday was just the roughest day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. That's all I can say. That's all I can say as an educator, really. Today was bad, but like today could be better. Tomorrow could be better. I still can't get over my classroom almost getting destroyed on day 3. Day 3, that's why I can't have like, I decorated my classroom, but I didn't decorate it fully because I knew that there's the high chance of it getting destroyed. I really wanted to do a Pokemon theme, but like we are doing very minimal Spider-Man theme. Very basic Spider-Man theme. There are like Spider-Man name tags and some like some like little things, but like it's not like hardcore decorating, because in the end my students will destroy it. And that sucks to say. And speaking of which, today was the first day of music class, and this is like I said, Gen Ed adaptive. Like we're adding that Gen Ed element to it. So now they're all required to go to PE and music. Only prior, like last year, only the more regulated students in my class went to music. And like the more unregulated students had to stay because like we didn't want them to destroy the music class or like interrupt. But now with the requirement of like, hey, everyone, all of them have to go to general ed settings, we are partnered up with a different, like I think we're being partnered up with a 3rd grade class, and then we go in and then we leave. The only thing is that we leave, I believe, 5 minutes earlier than we only leave 5 minutes earlier than the class that we're partnered with. And overall, they had a good... I'm glad they had a good music class experience. Even my Montevere. Like, from what I heard from my aides, is that they were all doing well. There were a couple like stragglers who were just like recluse in a corner. And then my Montevere had to leave the classroom for a bit because they were doing something in the music class that he didn't like. So they like took him out, calmed him down, and he was able to go back. But overall, they did it! They did it! So I'm glad. So I believe Friday we have PE. So we'll see how that goes, especially with how hot it has been in my area. I wonder how that's going to go. I really, really hope like how that's gonna go. Hi, 8. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm like yapping about being an employed school worker again after having a 2.5 month break. It's hot because you're there. Hi, Sora. Oh yeah, you got a gift sub the other day. Welcome to the Bahay. Welcome to the sub Bahay. The Bahay Kubo. It's 90-ish here. It's in like... Earlier it was like in the 90s, yes. Almost hundreds for me. It's crazy. That's me! Head pats. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy those emotes. For those who are just joining in, the TLDR that I talked about so far is that today was the worst day in the sense that like my classroom was almost destroyed. My classroom was almost destroyed today because one of my students didn't want to do work and that triggered him up. So he destroyed my like library corner and I had to call behavioral intervention to like get him to stop. He almost threw a toy at me and then he almost kicked me in my no-no square, but he did kick me in my shins a couple of times. As a special ed teacher, I am trained to do like the term is like trained to do restraints, and that's for like de-escalation and prevention and last resort like safety. Like I am trained to do restraints on like on kids who are going through like behaviorals. So I was, because in the end the goal is to like protect the other students that are in the class when a student has like a high behavioral. So like here is like a sense of like what's going to happen. So like imagine this. A student is throwing a behavioral. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. The student is having a behavioral. They are destroying the classroom. The goal, you have the other kids, and since I'm grateful to have aides, I tell the aides to gather the kids into another corner and like just watch over them, make sure they don't run over. Thank you for checking in as well, Gigi. Have them gather the kids in the corner while I deal with the restraining. Deal with like de-escalation and then restraint if necessary. Hi Sora, thank you for the check-in. I appreciate you. So basic restraint is just like when they're on the floor, just like have them by their hands. Have by the hands and have it crossed so that they don't scratch, punch, scratch and punch. They have to be facing forward, laying down, and just having their arms crossed around their torso. Just like that, preventing scratching, preventing also not only just like punching but also just preventing self-harm, because there are students who just try to like, and then the other thing is to have like, while they are laying down head forward to the sky, you are cushioning their head. You're cushioning their head so that they don't like hurt themselves by banging their head on the floor. So you're doing all these things, so cross, and then, so that is like a basic restraint. That is a basic restraint that I have been taught. And there's other more like restraints as a special ed teacher that I was taught. So there is the chair restraint, is just putting the hands on the, like, imagine the child is sitting, having the hand, like putting their hands, your hands over their hands, and just putting your weight on the hands. They're going to thrash and you're going to have to dodge headbutts. But that is another restraint that I was taught. There's so many things, but like in all, it's so that not only it's mainly to protect the students, themselves, and yourself. And that's the main how I was taught. I am like certified and trained to do that because you don't know what's going to happen. Ah! Hi Dom, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the raid. Hello raiders. Hello raiders. Gigi, could you give a shout out for Dom for me? Dom, hi. I hope you're doing well. How was stream? I lurked for a bit actually. I saw your header and it was like, I know it's been so long. I hope you've been well. I saw your rate, like, you know the when your rate message where it's like when you first stream and it's you get that stream notification. I saw 6, 7 and I was just like, you But hi raiders, my name is Banban. I am a chibi tuber, a variety streamer. I stream a lot of gacha, mainly Uma Musume, and I play a lot of Pokemon. Lately I've been playing a lot of Minecraft, and I am basically right now I'm doing a just chatting stream. I am talking about work because I am a teacher and I just started my first day back as a teacher from summer break on Wednesday. So like, not Wednesday, on Monday. And it is now the third day of me working as a teacher again, kind of going into the flow. And just talking about like the day so far. I did talk about like how today was like my worst day. Because and I'm a special ed teacher, by the way. I am a special ed teacher. So I deal with a lot of kids in the autism spectrum, and then like I have a sprinkle of kids who are nonverbal and have Down syndrome. But like dealing with, I was talking about how one of my students had a really bad behavioral today and like nearly destroyed my classroom. And then nearly destroyed my classroom, and I had to like do like basic restraints until behavioral intervention showed up, because I had my walkie and I had to call the office, be like, hey, this student is destroying my classroom, I need help. And yeah, so like that was just me, and then like I was just kind of like breaking down certain like behavior, like certain basic restraints that are like that I was trained to do. But yeah, I'm glad stream went well. I'm glad stream went well. Hi raiders, thank you guys again. If you do have to raid and go, I do appreciate you. Please rest up, drink water, use the bathroom, and do whatever. But I'm so happy to see you again, Dom. I hope life has been treating you well and that art things are going your way. Whether it be commissions or just like sales or whatever you're doing, it's all going your way. But yeah, that's basically what happened across my day. I see Instagram. I see Instagram. I see Instagram with your puppet Asterion. And love your life update, manifesting the same energy for you too. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, Dom. So, like, overall, despite the hiccups that we had today, I think overall it was well. Overall I had an okay day. Overall I had an okay day at work despite having that hiccup with my student. You know, one of my students, bless his soul, and I love his parents so much because like they support us a lot. They gave us $15 gift cards to Starbucks as like a first day of school. As like a first day of school like gift. And I was like, thank you. Best believe I got a matcha. Best believe I got a matcha today with I got a little treat yourself treat after how I was feeling with today. And I used that gift card that my students gave me. It was $15 and I got myself a matcha latte. A coconut matcha latte at Starbucks as a sweet treat for surviving today. Oh, I'm so grateful for my students and their parents who like treat us and support us. $15 gift card? Oh. Oh! Yeah, I can send that to the after stream. I got you. I can send it to you after stream. But I think I updated it where I put a link under in the thread. Because I realized I didn't put the link in the thread earlier. So I did put a link in there. I gonna be real for you, I didn't know it was Undertale at first. Until I was just like, oh, I really didn't know it was an Undertale thing at first. I just saw, oh, a quiz! And then I did it. But yes, I got a matcha latte at Starbucks with the gift card that my students' parents gave me. And I have more to come. Because I love me a sweet treat. Love a good matcha latte. Yes, yes, yes. I don't normally drink Starbucks, but because of like... I've been hoarding a bunch of Starbucks gift cards because that's what my students and my parents and like just staff in general give as gifts to a teacher. They're just like, oh, a teacher, that's just like the default gift that you think. I'm gonna give the teacher caffeine because they deal with students a lot. And fair. But I don't drink Starbucks unless I only drink Starbucks to use the gift cards that my students give me. Normally do not drink Starbucks at all. But like with the amount of gift cards that I have, might as well use them. Might as well use them. Right now I have 3 gift cards. Like just full of Starbucks cash. Oh guys, remember to opt out of the Gen AI training on Twitch. Because it's on by default. And that's stupid as hell. I think I will start doing a co-working stream. I did that at 5 a.m. Awesome. Because that Gen I training that just dropped is bullshit. And the CEO knew. The CEO knew that it wouldn't bode well with the audience. It wouldn't bode well with the Twitch streamers, and they still did it anyway. That's a CEO that's not connected with their constituents and their audience and like the people who use their site. They knew and still did it. Can the AI bubble pop already? Please. AI bubble needs to pop, and it also needs to be regulated more. You know China's really good at regulating AI, and that's why you have so many things. You see like the robots and stuff? It's because they're really good at regulating it. Like, you can't use AI in... Like, it's regulated so well. And that's all we need. Regulation. I need a AI bubble to pop. I need it to be regulated. Because, like, it's bullshit. It's truly, truly bullshit. Okay, I see we're in an ad. So I'm gonna stop right there and just, like, breathe. I really think about it. I think I'm going to... While we're in an ad, I think I'm gonna get a snack. I'm gonna get a snack real quick. You heard that, buddy? I'm getting a snack. BRB, y'all. I'm getting a snack. Hi y'all, I'm back. I got my snack. I hope the ad break was well. I have a half-eaten breakfast burrito, some shrimp chips, and then an Oreo ice cream. I said I was getting a snack. I ended up getting a meal. You're doing the Undertale thing? Awesome. Let me know what's your highest. Are those the skills in Undertale? Not skills, I meant traits. The souls. That did not help. Mau Mau. Mau Mau. I never played Undertale, y'all, so like that didn't help at all. Basically different traits. Got it. I see. But like I've never consumed any like media. Like I've surprisingly avoided Undertale all this time. So I like know nothing about it. Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't have to. You're basically asking if you want it to be portable or not. And I don't know the answer to that. Undertale's on the eShop. That I didn't know, actually. Wait, so is Deltarune also under Undertale, or is that a separate thing? Same universe. Got it. Separate game. Got it. Interesting, interesting. This ice cream is hitting the spot after eating that half of a burrito. After this, yeah, after I finish eating my food. Hona, you're not gonna have ice cream. It has chocolate in it. Leave me alone. What was I saying? After I finish my little, like, midstream, like, snacking, I'm gonna start my co-working stream. And then still yap with y'all, but like, I have training modules to finish. I'm supposed to have them done by the end of this month. And I did half of them. I've been like going at it maybe like 2 a day. Have you seen those like shorts or TikToks where reels, TikTok, whatever, whatever short form content you consume? Have you seen that lady who makes those like fake training module videos where they're just like, Sally brings a cultural food from, oh wait, you bring a cultural yeah. Like, yeah, Sally brings a cultural food from their country. What is the appropriate response to sorry for burping. What is the appropriate response to that? And then it's just like, normal answer is just like, you thank her for bringing something that's so important to her culture. 2, you ask for the recipe and say how good it is. 3, and then it's like the most like outlandish funny answer. And then the choice after is like a normal answer again. My favorite thing is going through the comment sections, and it's everyone picking the normal choices as the wrong answer and leaving the bad one as like a, oh yeah, that's fine. Green soul. Which one's green? I think green was kindness. Was green kindness? Ah, you're so kind. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna start. I'm done with my snacks. I do have like a bowl of like shrimp chips next to me, but I'm gonna eat as I go. I think I'm gonna start the modules. I'll like work on it a little bit. And so you don't see like a blank canvas. I'm gonna put on Spirit City, which is like a basically like a study, like basically like a co-working type stream thingy. If you've been to my co-working streams before, you've probably seen this implemented. Am I back? Am I back? Okay, cool. I lost you guys for a bit. But I joined stream and I just explode. Hi Mog! Gigi, could you give Mog a shout out for me? I'm gonna change the category to co-working. I just finished talking about my day at work. Mug, let me tell you. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Today was my worst day. I had a very bad behavioral because one of my students didn't want to do work. They didn't want to do the work today. So like they destroyed my library area and I had to call behavioral interventionalist to my classroom. While I protected the other kids and like did basic restraints on my student. I did basic restraints on my students while radioing behavioral interventionalist and protecting the rest of my students because he tried to destroy my classroom. I also got kicked and a toy was almost thrown at my head. But that's the overall gist of my day today. That's good. Keeping everyone safe. I hope it gets better. I hope so too. Or you'll be getting a lot of midweek recaps where I'm like, y'all, it happened again. I want good midweek recaps. Even when like I started doing midweek recaps like towards the end of towards the end of last school term, they were all consistently bad. I was just like, hey, I got hurt again. Hey, I got hurt again. My classroom went destroyed again. I don't want to have sad midweek recaps. Please. Oh yeah, please do. Hi guys, we have an ad in less than 30 seconds. Well, we are gonna be doing some co-working while I work on modules. Training modules. Mog, do you have any training modules that you have to do? Whether it's like Title 9 or like the blood pathogens one or any other one. I'm like 8. I feel you. I will be working on those right now. I will do them on paid time. Okay. I'm doing the easy ones. Hi, welcome back from the ads. If you hear me, type. Ah! Or just type that you're here. I will do them on paid time. I should do it on paid time, but like, the thing is, I don't have the time to do it on paid time. Like, if I try to do it, I will probably have a student being like, I'll have a student that will act up. Cause like, even on my lunches, sometimes I get calls be like, hey, your student is acting up in the playground. And I'll be like, oh, what about my break? So like, it's hard for me to do modules. It's hard for me to do modules at work unless like it's an early day. Cause like an early day or a minimum day. We have like early days every Monday because that's when we do staff meetings. So like I'll do like like this week when we had training on Monday, I started my stuff. Like I started some of my like modules then because I had the time to. But like any other time, like I can't do it during my lunch because like I have a chance of like getting called by like I have a chance of like getting called up to deal with like one of my students. Or like, and that's a lot. So like, that is also true. It isn't fair. It really isn't. So like, I have to do my modules at home or on Mondays. But it's due at the end of the month and I only have 2 more Mondays. I'd rather like do the easier ones now. And then like any longer ones, I'll be like, yeah, I'll do the easier ones now. And then just like anyone where it takes more time, it'll be on the following Mondays. It is what it is, really. So I'm gonna start doing my training. Just the easy ones. We'll go from there. Should I do a Pomodoro? I'll do Pomodoro. So for... Oh, I did these already. Long ago. Okay. We're gonna do... Oh no, we're gonna do... Oh no, yeah, 30 30-minute sessions, 5-minute short break, repeat maybe like 3 times. Yeah, 3 times sounds... We'll do a Pomodoro timer while I do my module stuff. So during... With Pomodoro method, you have like 30-minute bursts and then a break. Repetitive, and then like when you finish it, you get the long break. And then you can repeat. I'm gonna have something for you to pin, GG. I'm just typing it right now. But yeah, Pomodoro method is just like a session with like bursts of studying with like bursts of break, transitioning, and then you'll get more like more productivity that way. And if this is your first time in any of my co-working streams, then I will only interact with chat during the short breaks, but I will only speak and interact with chat on the breaks, and then like during sessions I will reply to chat. During like working sessions, I will like occasionally look at chat and will reply in the chat. GG, if you're still there, can you pin that for me? I'll be starting the session now. Thanks, GG. I appreciate you. It took a few taps because mobile. Valid. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. See you in the 5-minute break. Okay, I'm muting my mic real quick. Can you hear my training?
Information personally upsetting, especially survivors.
If not, I'm gonna do it mute. Because there's subtitles. Okay, actually, you probably will, so I'm gonna do it mute because I have subtitles. Okay, I'm going back. Bye. Okay, yeah, I'm not playing it then. Yeah, I muted it. So you can only hear lo-fi. I can work with captions, it's fine. Hi guys, I'm back. We are on a break for now. If you are working alongside with me, awesome. If you're not, and you're just here for the vibes, that's also awesome. I want to do more co-working streams often. Whether you're studying or working or editing, I feel like it's a good thing to do. Just like as a group to, you know, like when you study, like you have study groups in university or just like in general. Yeah, I just feel it's nice to be productive with multiple people. I do want to do more. I really do. I really do want a more productivity streams. Give me the VODs to edit, boss. Well, we have an ad starting in less than a minute. That's like a minute of our break time. Aww. No, I'm gonna snooze it for a bit. So it can like actually align with one of the times that like so it aligns with while we are in the middle of a study session. Or like a working session. So I like snoozed it. But like it's just nice to have like a group to like work with. Whether you're studying or not or just doing something, I feel like being productive together is a good thing. We have about 2 more minutes of our short break. Yeah. And I'm just like, yippee! Should we... I need to work on my spirit decks, because like you can catch more little side friends, like little, if you study in specific areas. But I'm always on my computer. I wouldn't be like working or studying anywhere else. We can also decorate. That's right, I did the Among Us. That's so fucking dumb. Among Us. This is like the room that I designed. Wow. One of these days I'll give you something. I swear on it. Money is sus, deject them. Sus, sus, sus. My current little pet in this is a little dust bunny. Hi guys, we are going back to this, like, into a Pomodoro session soon, so start readying up whatever you're working on, because we have 30 seconds before I go back in and I mute myself again. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hello, hello. Hi guys. We are in another 5-minute break. Hope you didn't miss me too much, and right on time because we're back from an ad. We got a little bit more to go and then I will be finished. I think I'm on like one more. Wait, let me double check. I am on one more section of this module that I'm working on right now, and then I do the final assessment. I'm only gonna do this one, and then that should be enough for like, yeah, I'll only do this one and then we're good to go, because in the end of the day I still have work tomorrow. So I shouldn't go too hard in the streaming. But are you enjoying this, like the co-working studying stream so far, guys? I hope you are. Oh boy, midnight. Oh boy, midnight. Oh boy. Don't worry, I'm almost done. If I end up finishing in the middle of like the Pomodoro like 30 minutes, then I'm just gonna end the Pomodoro early. If I finish, yeah, if I finish, I'll just finish it early and then close off stream. Yeah, with this current section that I'm on right now, I am like, I want to say almost halfway done with like that module video before I go on to the assessment. Very productive, I will say. Very, very, very productive. I love me a productive day. I got to yap about work, and then I get to do a little module working. Productivity is great. Off the charts even. I really do recommend this app though. Like this app if you want to do more like productivity stuff, because there's a to-do list and like a habit tracker, which I have not followed in a bit. I can do this though. And like a little journal. Oh yeah, feel free to send them. Very much fun. And then there's the Pomodoro clock. Pomodoro. Oh, we're going to be, and there's a timer. So like we have all these things. There's like a history tracker too. So yeah, to-do list, the Pomodoro, a habits tracker, and a little journal. So it's really, really good for like productivity. And you could change the lo-fi and the lighting and everything like that, but I like it. I like it how it is. You can change the activity too. I thought I would ask before doing so. Yeah, definitely. Okay, guys, I'm gonna mute my mic. See you in 30 minutes or if I finish early. Hi y'all, I'm back. I'm gonna end it right here because I'm practically done. I finished the module that I wanted to do. So now I'm just like chilling out. Okay, I'm back, Dr. Pepper. Hello, Ash. Hi. Thank you for stopping by. I finished the module that I was doing. Puppies, yes. I finished the module I was doing, so I'm just done for the day. We're just gonna like chill out. Just gonna chill out, finish it off, and maybe... Wait, did I catch a new friend? It says I caught one. Where? Did I not? Oh no, this is what it is. Yay, we leveled up. 12:33 a.m. Oh boy. What is this app game thing called? So this is called this is a lo-fi studying spirit hold off. Spirit City lo-fi sessions. There you go. It is a like kind of like a productivity app. I use it a lot for like mainly the Pomodoro working method, but I also have it for like as a to-do list for like work, personal stuff, and things like that. So whenever I finish something, I also just delete it. Yeah, we finished those. And kind of like, yeah, timers, like habit checker, and like a journal. So it's a lot of like productivity stuff. And then you have like lo-fi playing in the background too. And you can design the character. You can design the whole room. So like this is my whole study space. And you get leveled up whenever you're like productive and stuff. This is very cool. Yeah, look at my room. Yeah, it's very cool. I do use this a lot when I'm like trying to focus. And it's nice to have lo-fi. Wow. My room is so different compared to like the default room. Because I like decorated the hell out of it. I need to try the Pomodoro method. It works for me. It works for me because it's you get 30 minutes of break. So every cycle, so it's 30 minutes of working and then a 5-minute break in between. And then after 2 sessions, so let me show the Pomodoro method again. So after 2 sessions of study, like 3 sessions of studying, the last one is a longer break of 35 minutes and then the cycle repeats. 30 minutes study session, like working session, study session, whatever. And then 5-minute break, and then back to 30 minutes of session, and then 5-minute break, and then 30-minute session again, and then a 35-minute break, and then cycle repeats. Yeah, it's really good. I think it works for me because like I do get distracted a lot. So at least if when I have a time to lock in and then get my breaks, it works out for me. Pomodoro doesn't work for all people, but I also think it's just nice. Yeah, my train of thought's very easily derailed. And I get it. I understand it completely. If Ah, yes, truly. Oh wait, let me stretch. And then change my posture. I have a dog on my lap sleeping, so that kind of hinders it. And then I have a big dog that's barking in the back of me. But my Lilo is sleeping on my lap. And then Kona is just loud. Big dog that's loud. Love puppies though. And my puppies love you. Right, Lilo? Right, Kona? So Lilo, what dogs are they? Lilo is a Shih Tzu. And then Kona is a Staffordshire mix. And then my other dog, who is too shy, or just like doesn't give a fuck about me, just like doing his own thing, is Koa. And he's also a Shih Tzu. So we have Koa, Kona, and Lilo. I actually have more dogs, but they are outside of my room, in the living room, probably asleep. So in total, my family has 7 dogs. So, except for Kona, everyone is a Shih Tzu. So it's Shih Tzus and then 1 Staffordshire. Yeah, many doggos, puppies. Many. I can decorate. Oh, and you can have a little study pal. That's right. I changed it to the Dust Bunny. But you can also have crewmate from the game Among Us. Oh, of course. Then 8-bit. Bobapole. Inkster. I need to like try and unlock the rest of these spirits. But like I just like using Dust Bunny. And then I just really like using Dust Bunny. Goopy is so cute. Goopy is really cute. So we have Lenny. This is your starter pet. And then there's Goopy. And then Dust Bunny. And then Voodoo. Inkster. Bobapole. 8-bit. And crewmate. A Yorkie and an Aussie Shepherd. Ozay. Oi. Let me show you how it looks in the other rooms. Because even though I'm on my PC right now. Because I like changing it to like wherever I am at the moment. So like if I'm using it in my bed, then like yes. Bed. And I can change it from relaxing to gaming to reading and then browsing. And I can do that in every single one. Drawing, painting, writing, typing. And then on the window, looking and cleaning. And then so like each area has its own thing. So I don't have a fireplace, but I will say this is my living room. I'll pretend it's my living room. Bay window if I'm doing like chores and stuff. So like in the general like living space. And like doing things, so like cleaning, meditating. Yeah, see, there's like multiple things you can put. I mostly use this on my desk and my bed, and that's probably why I haven't unlocked any of the other spirits. Because I just like do it here. See, if you hear that little like ba-ding, that means like if I stay on that for a specific time, then like it unlocks a spirit. But I'm not writing. So I'm not gonna like cheat the system. Ooh, yeah. Oh wait, let me take out the working now because I'm not working anymore. What time is it? Is 9:45. My time. I shall put on my Steam Wish Me things. I recommend if you want productivity. If I got this on sale. I got this when it was on sale, and when it was on sale, it was, I think, $8. I don't remember how much is it right now. Yeah, currently is $11.99. Normal price. And then I got it on sale for like $8 or $7. It was one of those. Because productivity is great. We love sales. We love sales. Okay. Okay. It has been amazing, y'all. Kakuna, it is. Okay. It has been amazing, y'all. But it is 9:45 my time. I work tomorrow, and my bedtime is at 11. So I gotta get ready. I gotta like walk my dogs and then wash my face and then get ready for bed. I'm glad I could catch the end of the stream. I'm glad you were able to catch the end of the stream too. I hope you had a good day at work. And like, oh yeah, I do want to talk about this with you guys, is that because I started working again as a teacher, so that consistent streams that I had when I was on my summer vacation, my summer break, those consistent 4 or 5 days of streaming is not going to be happening anymore during this like work schedule time. So I won't have a consistent schedule. So we'll go from like 4 to 5 streams a week because of summer to like, while I'm working, 1 to 2 weeks. I still am trying to figure out those days. But for sure, Wednesdays are going to be a day where I will be streaming. I think I'm locking that down. I understand. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will be locking down Wednesdays as a stream day, but that's my only confirmed day. And I will treat that as like mid-section yaps, like where I get to like vent about work. And then maybe game or co-work. So like this. So we'll either co-work after the yapping or we do dailies. And then the maybe days, the maybe second day will either be Friday or Saturday. One of those. So either it's one of those. Friday or Saturday. I want to keep Saturdays open for myself for rest. So Friday or Saturday would be like, Friday or Sunday would be the ideal other second day if there's a chance. So, but guaranteed Wednesdays, okay? Also, since I missed the yapping, Better not take my day, or if you do, let me raid. I'm trying to be funny. I understand, Gigi. I got you. How was work been? Okay, work. The TLDR is that so far these past 3 days of the first week back, it's been good. The first day of school was fine. No really hiccups, especially since it was like an early dismissal. We got out at 12 at the first day of school. Wednesday was so Tuesday was fine. Starting to see like the change of like, oh, it's not an early day, we don't get out early, so they're getting a little angsty. They're feeling it, like they're feeling a little angsty about it, but it's fine, everything's chill. Today it was like the worst of it because I did have one of my students try to destroy my classroom because they didn't want to do classwork. So one of my kids destroyed my like library area, and then I had to call a behavioral interventionalist while I had the class like evacuate to the other side of the room while I dealt with the student that was trying to like destroy the class. And I was explaining, I also like did like a brief explanation of like how restraining works on like doing basic restraints on a special needs student that is going through a behavioral due to like a trigger or anything like that, a trigger or behavioral. Yeah, so I also did like a brief like of like how to restrain and like the protocol of like how to keep the other students safe while that's happening. So I explained that as well. In a way, I miss school. There are parts of me that do. But then like I'm in a school every day. 5 days out of the 7. So like I can't really miss it. But yeah, that's like the overall TLDR about what happened with the yapping. Was that a good TLDR, Ash? It was. I know. Good TLDR, yes, yes. I just miss the structure of it. Yeah, I think it's mainly the structure for me too. That's why there are times where I debate like, what if I went for my master's? But then like I don't want to go back to school. And I also don't want to pay for like a master's in this economy. I'd be in debt. But oh yeah, I almost got hurt too. That's the first thing too, because they like threw a toy that was in like the library area at me, and then they tried to like, kick me in the no square. So that happened. Ah, I see. Yeah. Strength to your own nose danger. Yeah. Oh, your grandma is a trooper. Your grandma is a trooper. Okay, let's see who I can raid, if anything. If there's anyone that I can raid. Everyone protect the no square. Exactly. Oh my god. I know I'm live. I'm gonna see who I can raid, but thank you guys for stopping by tonight's stream. I appreciate you guys. Here is all my SNS if you want to follow me on my socials. Just Linktree is there. The Linktree is there. I do have a Discord if you want to follow me on it. Thank you for Gorilla Stream. Of course, I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. This is my Discord if you want to join. You'll get more updates on my schedule and everything like that, and you get to interact with the other Baha'i members. And then, wait, I don't think I'm in your Discord. Feel free to join if you want to. And then I do have a throne. I do have school supplies in there if you want to donate to my classroom. But if you don't want to donate to my classroom, there is also stuff to donate to me, the teacher. Just personal stuff. But yeah, mainly using this for my school, my classroom now. Bunny. I am Ash, most evilest. Oh no! Oh no. I buy gifts. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna look for someone to raid real quick. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Let's raid one of my Kira group mates. Okay. We're gonna raid Emmy, who's doing some karaoke right now. Thank you guys again. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Here's my raid message if you're subbed. Oh, not subbed. And then here's my raid message if you're subbed. I don't know why that went out of order. But raid 2 is for not subbed. And then raid is just for the subbed. I appreciate you all again. We are raiding Emmy, who's doing karaoke. We strike Bamban Fear. Exactly. Have a good night, everyone. Good night or morning, whatever time zone you are in. Always stay cozy, my little Baha'i. Take care. Have a good night. Say hi to Emmy. They're singing karaoke. Wait, y'all, I had to like end the raid because Emmy is no longer raiding. Is going to bed. Oh god. Okay, I had to unraid. I'm so sorry. I'm picking someone new to raid. Okay, we are gonna be raiding. We are raiding. Okay, we're gonna raid Mike, who is doing a just chatting stream right now. Mike is a little Pikachu, little guy. Pikachu VTuber. Okay, guys. Now we will raid. Now we'll start that raid. Thank you guys again. Have a good night. take care. I hope you guys are still there to raid. Have a good night. Bye.